open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me so
YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mitch. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are back on my Toyota Celica GTS. A while ago, about 2 years ago, I made a video on my 3PO red. I had a 2003 Toyota Celica GTS TRD, and I went over the entire car and did a complete mod list. So the title of this is Complete Mod List. I wanted to give you guys some ideas to work on your Celica and do some cool modifications and go over my complete mod list just like I did in that one. And this one's a little bit different, so let's go over everything I've done with this car so far. And what I want to do is everything that's not from a base model, and tell you everything that's on the car that's special, not from a base model. So if you're saying, why does mine look special or look different than most Celicas, I'm gonna tell you every single modification on the car that's modified for me, and then after, as well as modified from the factory. So let's go ahead and jump. Okay, so from the side profile, the first thing that I kind of noticed that's not factory but aftermarket are these wheels. So these are Koenig forged wheels, flow forged wheels, very cool. They're 17 inches. So they're pretty, I think a good fit for the Toyota Celica. If you do an 18-inch, it kind of feels like it lags a little bit in performance, so I really enjoy the 17-inch. So these are Koenig hypergrams. That's the first thing that you'll notice, is that I have Koenig hypergrams. The next modification that's not from factory is the black lug nuts. You guys can see I have black lug nuts right there. That is not from factory. The next modification that I did was I painted the brake calipers red. I did a video on how to. You guys can go check that out. I think it turned out pretty good. The paint lasts for a long time. I did use brake caliper paint. So that's the next modification that's not from factory that I think looks really good. The red pops a lot, especially since the Koenig hypergrams match pretty much the same color, very similar color as the paint of the car. So those things are not from factory. Those are modifications, and I think that they look really good. The next thing that you're gonna know that's not on the base Celica are gonna be the side skirts. Those are Tsunami side skirts. They are from factory, but they are from a Tsunami Celica. So you can get a couple kits from Toyota. You can get the stock ones that are just like a line, a plastic line. You can get the TRD skirts, and then you can get the Tsunami skirts. And these, I have a Tsunami car, so the Tsunami skirt. So if you're saying, hey, where do you get this body kit? This came from Toyota. This is a Tsunami side skirt, but it's not from the base. The next mod that came with the car, but a mod that I did was I tinted the windows with 5% black tint, and you guys can see that right there. I have the windows rolled down. The car looks awesome with the windows rolled down, and that black tint looks really aggressive. 5% on there. That was about $300 to get that tint, so it's pretty expensive. But I did get the tint on the car, and I think it looks very aggressive. Non-factory. They don't come tinted at all from factory. Another modification that I did is I have a 2004 Toyota Celica. The antenna goes up to the moon. I put a Honda S2000 antenna on mine right here, and then I also painted the base black. So that is modified, and I think that looks really, really good. So before we finish with the side, we're gonna come all the way up to the front here. The front bumper, we're not gonna talk about that yet, but we're gonna talk about something that's on the front bumper on the side. Those are the side markers right there. They're smoked JDM style side markers from MITCHDORE.com. So if you guys want those, you can swing by my website. Inside of those, I do have LEDs again from my website if you guys want those. So those are the next thing. I think those are pretty much all the modifications that you can see from the side of the car, besides the front bumper and the rear bumper, which I'll talk about in a second. And then let's go ahead into the next one, which is gonna be the TRD high style spoiler. So this is just called a TRD action package spoiler, or everyone just calls it the TRD. There's a company that made a replica, and then I have an original one. Mine is finished in Tsunami Cloud. I got it painted and it matches the Tsunami paint. I think it looks really good. Another modification is that the end caps usually are paint matched to the car. So they're usually not black like this. I had mine painted black in the OEM Toyota Onyx black. And then in addition, I had the mid blade painted in Onyx black as well. On top of the TRD high style spoiler, I do have a lip extension right here that looks really, really good. You can put this lip extension pretty much on anything. It's universal. On the video that I installed it, I linked it below and showed you guys how to do that. But I think that looks really good. It gives that little extra kick on that TRD spoiler. I love it. Just kind of pops it up a little bit more, makes it look really, really aggressive. Okay, so from the back of the car, the next modification is this right here. Again, is painted in Onyx black. From factory, it comes chrome, like shiny chrome, and it does look different. This one does look different than the Toyota Celica original edition. This is part of the facelift on the Toyota Celica. So the 2003 got this facelifted hatch, and people are saying, hey, where did you buy that? Mitch, where did you buy that? This came with the car, but then I had it painted black. In addition to that, the next modification is gonna be a carbon fiber license plate frame. I love that. That came from my friend Redline Ricer. And then I also have black license plate frame screws. And then down below, again from MITCHDORE.com, I have LEDs. I'll go ahead and turn them on for you. I have LEDs on the license plate lights. You guys can see those up there. If you want them, swing by my website. They're really, really bright at night. They look awesome. The next thing that's the next modification is I have the Tsunami Badge. If you guys want a Tsunami Badge, swing by MITCHDORE.com, grab one of those. That one's not from factory. It looks like factory, but it's not from factory. The GTS badge is not a modification. It came from factory. Looks really good. Believe it or not, I'm actually gonna have a GTS badge for sale if someone wants one pretty soon here. I'll put it on MITCHDORE.com. It's not posted there yet, but it will be soon. I don't know if this is a mod because this is, yeah, I don't know if this is a mod because these taillights are from factory. They are factory, but they're just the regular 03. I sold the Tsunami Chrome. I just don't find them attractive at all. They're kind of obnoxious actually. They're just unaesthetic to me. Maybe if I smoked them, they would have been okay, but I don't find them very aesthetic. So I went with the 03 plus taillights. So these again are facelift. So facelift taillights and then facelift here. That one came with the car. I bought those and installed them. They call them the pink taillights because they're kind of pinkish, but I think they look red and I think they look way, way, way better. I actually really like the look of it. I feel like this car has a lot more mods on it than my red one. This one has a lot of mods. I'm just talking. So let's go. The next one is gonna be the Apexi Exhaust. I need to do more videos of this because people want to hear more of that. But as you guys can see, you got an Apexi Exhaust right there. I absolutely love it. I'm actually gonna get down low for you guys and show you, if we can zoom in here. It's actually like this powder coated purple. I don't know if it'll zoom in and look good. It's really nice. So it's a very nice exhaust. I do love it. It's not factory, and I think that it looks really good. Sounds a little bit deeper than stock, but it's not too loud at all. I almost went into the next side of the car. The one that I did miss is OEM Plus. You remember guys, I'm saying the OEM Plus. So if you have a base GTS, you're gonna have a stock bumper, and then on the stock bumper, you can either get it as it is, or it could have came with a TRD or action package lip, and you just screw it into underneath it, and it looks really aggressive. This one on my car is a Tsunami rear bumper. The whole bumper is unique. So this isn't like, it kind of almost looks like this would just like, you know, glue on or something, but it's actually just one entire piece. And so that is different. You know, it's OEM Plus on this. I'd say this is a Tsunami body kit from Toyota, and it looks really good. Probably my favorite rear end setup. I think that looks so good. It looks awesome. I still need to darken the black plastic with some shiner, but wow, that bumper looks really, really good. And then another thing I should mention is that the brake light for the TRD is on right now, and I don't have the brakes. I wired it to the rear tail light, so when you do one click on it, the brake light turns on, and I find that very aesthetic. So while I'm driving, it looks like that, and people can actually see that. And then when I push the brakes, the top one lights up there. You guys see the top one lights up, and then the two sides also light up. So that's pretty much it for the rear bumper, I think. I think it's pretty good for the rear bumper. I think I got everything on there. On this side, the side of this one is the exact same. So there's nothing unique on the driver's side compared to the other side. So let's go into the interior and I'll show you guys that. And then I also did want to say, we comment down below right now and help me. Should I remove the TRD wing for like a little bit and then rock the Tsunami wing, put the Tsunami wing back on? What do you guys think? Do you think I should do that? I think it'll be cool. I haven't really looked at the car like this yet with the Tsunami wing on it. So I think I might just switch it back out for a weekend or so, or drive around with the Tsunami wing, which I'll show you guys here. It's in the trunk. Instead of rocking the TRD. Comment down below what you guys' opinions are. And then if you've never seen the Tsunami Wing, you guys can see it on my earlier videos. This is what the original Tsunami Wing looks like. Very cool, very hard to find in the United States. Mine is finished in the OEM Thundercloud Gray, which is the paint of this car. As for the door seal, all original. The darker charcoal plastic is all original. The JBL speakers are original. All this is original. I actually don't have anything different on this car. Pretty much is all original right here. The seats are original. These are the cloth ones. They're very comfy, I'm not gonna lie, very comfy, but I do prefer the leather ones, the pleather ones. I think they look cooler. Then the next mod that is an actual modification is going to be, I have a short shifter on my website. If you guys want one, it sits way shorter than this one. But for my friend's Superclass, I installed their TRD like one. So this is like the real TRD or C's short shifter. And I did install that. So this is not the OEM one. It's slightly shorter than the OEM one and has very quick shifts. As you guys can see, very quick shifts. So I do have a short shifter on this car. The other thing that is not OEM, but looks OEM, is the Superclass leather shift knob with the reverse over to the left, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shift pattern stitched on here, and then black leather and then black stitching. This is from Superclass. This is aftermarket. Then the next thing, my favorite thing ever, you guys love these, TRD steering wheel badge. Makes your OEM faded Toyota one look like a TRD badge. Very affordable. If you guys want one of these, again, at my website at MITCHDORE.COMHOW, you can swing by and get one. I really, really love them. I've always liked them. I think that makes your steering wheel look so much cooler. This steering wheel is like the most mint steering wheel I've ever owned. It's so clean, very good. Actually, when I bought this car, it came with a steering wheel cover, so the leather on it is absolutely mint. And then recently I did the carbon fiber overlay, so the dash overlay. If you guys want one of these, they're absolutely beautiful. I actually have these on my website, so I've already sold 3 of them. If you guys want one, come by and grab them. There'll be a limited stock of them. I won't continue to carry them forever. So if you guys want one, they're pretty affordable. I did a how-to video. They look really cool. They make your car look awesome. I love the carbon fiber. I actually want more carbon fiber in the car. I think the carbon fiber actually looks way, way more modern than it's not even, it's like a darker gray plastic. And I love the carbon fiber, so I definitely need more carbon fiber on my interior. And then of course you can swing by my website, grab the brightest LED in the world, LED dome light, and that's about it. That's I think the only modifications on the interior. Very simple. So now my favorite part of the entire car is going to be the 2ZZ. That is not a modification, that's factory. It's not part of my complete mod list, but I love that thing. I did do lift bolts on this car, and I showed you guys how to do lift bolts. They are the OEM from Toyota, but they're the facelift version of them. I think they're titanium, I think is what they are. I can't remember what the metal is made out of. But I absolutely love having those because lift kicks so much harder. The next modification, again, I'm actually out of these. I don't have these in stock right now. I sold out of them. You guys bought like 30 of them really quick, and now I'm having trouble getting more of them. I actually ran out of the cold air intakes. So if you want them, they will be in stock in about 3 months again. But I do have a cold air intake on here. I absolutely love the sound of it. It increases the horsepower by 10 horsepower. Got a dyno for it. I absolutely love it. That right there and the exhaust and maybe the lift bolts are the only performance mods really that I have. One of the things I would like to do is I'll probably do a speed source shifter linkage kit. I'll show you guys, or solid shifting bearings. You put them right here I'll probably do a video of that soon. I don't have them, but it makes the shift so much more solid and I really enjoy it. So I think I will be doing that. I just watched one of my friends on Instagram and he just did that to his car. So it reminded me of I want to do that mod again to my car. Okay, so back on the front of the car, we've got quite a few mods on the front of the car. So it might not look at it, but over the OEM, over the stock base model, so just base. The first thing is a hood is special. This hood's more raised just a little bit. I actually had a TRD one, I think it was TRD, or no, what was it, C1, a C1, and it was like that much. It was like a STI hood scoop, really big. I had that on my red one, I really liked it. This is a Tsunami one, highly desired by people that own Celicas, because it's just like OEM plus. It looks OEM, but slightly a bigger gap. Maybe the original one's only like a ½ inch, and this is like 1 inch. And the other one I think is like 3 inches, I swear it's huge. But that one is different. I didn't modify it, came with the car like that, but that is a modification from Toyota. And then the next one we're gonna move on is the front bumper. Again, front bumper is from Toyota, so OEM plus. This is the Tsunami front bumper. Now, some of the modifications that I've done, so I've done a lot of modifications to the front of this. As you guys can see the car in the background, I did the fog lights, I smoked them black. They came with this like bright, clear, and your eye, literally when you saw the front of the car, the only thing you looked at was those big fog lights. On the fog lights, I smoked them out. I honestly feel that for the first time for the first time smoking fog lights, I did a really good job. It turned out really good. They stay there, none of the paint has come off, so that wasn't very hard at all. I did a how-to video for that and it came out really good. Then the mid blade, I did put a 3M wrap on my mid blade to make the Celica's middle look really dark. I think that looks really good. I wish there was an intercooler in there. That'd look awesome. And then the final mod I think that I did, oh no, I got two more. The second to final mod is the lower lip. Everyone wants that lower lip. It fits really good. You guys can see I have a black lower lip there. I really like that. I've wanted to do that for a long time. And then the final mod, I think, as I go around the whole car, is gonna be the Anzo headlights. And the Anzo headlights, I just did an LED. Let's turn the LEDs on. LED low beam and high beam. So I'll turn these on for you guys. Look at those. So those look awesome. It makes the car look so much more modern over the yellow ones. So I did do those. I'll turn them back off, but I absolutely love those headlights. So far, I think those are all the mods that I've actually done for this car. Quite a few. I hope that this video is here for you to give you ideas of things that you can do to your Toyota Celica, GT, GTS, Tsunami, non-Tsunami, TRD, non-TRD. I think I want to do a side skirt extension next. I think I'm gonna do, I wanna do another dyno run on it, to be honest. I might go back to the OEM wheels that are gloss black or even matte black, or even do a titanium color on the OEM wheels, like a Thundercloud OEM. Very cool. I might show you guys how to do that one, but I might go back to the original wheels, and then I might go back to the original Tsunami spoiler, just trying things different. And then of course I want to wrap the roof. I've been saying I wanted to wrap the roof for a long time, but I've done so many modifications on this car and it just came out perfectly. I did miss one. I forgot about this. I did this Stag, S-T-A-G-G, Stag lowering springs. I forgot about that. And it lowered the car by 2 inches. So you guys can see the car is lowered, not too aggressive. Everyone says, hey Mitch, you should slam this car. I don't really like slamming the cars because then I scrape the front all the time. This is a perfect, comfortable ride height and very comfy setup. So I do recommend those. I forgot about that. I did lower the car as well. So I guess that's sort of a performance mod. It's not like coilovers or anything. But lots of modifications. Still got some stuff I want in my back sleeve for this car. But again, this car is approaching complete. Unless they go with some kind of forced induction. I'm not gonna do an NA build where I pull the engine out and then go for like 200 wheel horsepower on NA. I would definitely go for a turbocharger like my Lotus. Currently my Lotus isn't running right now. I'll do a video on that soon. But I think this car is complete again. So I bought this car. This car was a spur of a moment car. I just saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, a real Tsunami in the state that I live in, and it's manual and it's Thundercloud, I gotta get it. So I bought it. But yeah, I'm feeling like this car is complete, and I feel like I've done a really good job to really make it shine. It came with like chrome wheels, and it just, oh, it looked horrible. But now it looks really, really aggressive. I hope this helped you guys. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video with some hopefully Lotus ELISE content, and I'll bring back the MR2. I'll bring back my Toyota MR2. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.